Today is the big day of the harder exam that I was talking about in one of my previous videos, and I don't think that I'm very well prepared for this one because everything I read was very unfamiliar to me and the topics were not very detailed in the book. Last year I took the same exam at the same place and we stayed here again. Yesterday was the first day of fasting and we tried it, but it was very hard because we took a very long road trip. Since it was our first road trip, it took us almost 4 hours to arrive here. I think after the exam takes place, we're gonna leave immediately because there is lots of snow and ice on the roads and it's very dangerous to travel. I'm not very hopeful about the results of the exam, but we're gonna see. At least I studied. Last year I had no idea about what was being asked in the exam. Hello from another week. Yesterday I couldn't film anything because there were lots of things about the new month, new week, and just mundane tasks in general. Let's start with the exam of Sunday. It was better than last year's exam because I studied, and I didn't study that much, but in the evening I got the correct answers to the questions from the internet, and according to what I remember that I did and the correct answers, I think I'm gonna get the minimum grade, which will be enough to change my position here at school. And now I'm more hopeful about life in general, and I hung the timeline about the exam and the second and the third parts of this exam, and I'm very careful not to forget about what I'm supposed to do at a certain date. On this Sunday I have the English proficiency exam, and yesterday I took the same test that I took in 2020. I got 91.25 in that exam, and yesterday I got only 2 less correct answers, and 5-year gap decreased my correct answers by 2 questions. I think it's not bad, I'm living in a country whose native language is not English, and there's literally no one that I can practice my English with here, especially my speaking, and that's why I'm making these videos. Now I'm taking 1 practice exam every day, and today I'm getting another one. Actually, I was going to buy a book which has at least 10 practice exams, but it wasn't necessary to have 10 exams because I don't have that much time and I don't need them too. So I found some digital versions of these tests and I printed them out, 1 for each day for the last 5 days of this week. So I won't be taking any tests on Saturday to deal with the tiredness from having so much to study for the past 2 weeks. At the same time, I'm trying to do all of these administrative school tasks and some tasks at home, and I'm trying to read my books and separate some time for my hobbies and travel at the same time. Sometimes life feels so tiring, but in a pleasant way. So I've just finished today's practice test and the results aren't that pleasant. Actually, the questions on this one weren't the same as the original test that I'm going to be taking on Sunday, and I don't know if the results are valid. But I'm glad that I've managed to finish 80 questions in one day, which I couldn't do at school previous 2 days of the week. In the afternoon, we're gonna have a parents' meeting in all of the classrooms of our school, and I don't know if I would be able to sit down and focus on these questions at that time. Now I have some more time until I start distributing the lunch to the students, and I will spend that time by reading my book. I arrived at page 142 last night, and now the boy is in this underworld, and it is now a hotel, and there is no one else there. It's very strange, but as I read this and the descriptions of the place, I imagine a place completely dark, but it is enlightened only by some candles and smaller sources of light, and sometimes it gives me anxiety to imagine this world, but it is still exciting to me with all these symbols and secrets that are kept from the boy. And I'm still wondering why the boy's story was written in the book that he found, and there must be some connection between the boy and that underground world, and let's find out more about this connection. answer key to today's exam has just been published, and I've checked my answers and compared them to the correct ones. And there's no answer of mine that I can say it was completely wrong, and all of the answers that I remember are correct. So I might have answered all of the questions correct, but I don't want to be so sure, so I marked some questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I marked 7 questions just in case something unexpected happens, and if all of these questions are wrong, I will get the same mark that I got in 2020, which means there has been no decrease in my English level for the past 5 years. And actually this is something to celebrate, but the actual results will be declared 5 or 4 weeks later, so I need to wait to see the exact results that I got. And thanks for sticking with me while I was studying for these exams, and thanks for watching this video until the very end, and I will see you in the next one.